Hi, EOJ, it's Bale here. Previously, this video was about freedom of speech. A free and equal society is the kind of society we should strive for, but also think it's strange to begin with. I also think it's strange to begin with.
Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 1 All people are born free and equal in dignity and rights. To be born free and equal means. This is what it means, isn't it? Many are born, each one goes out to sea freely, each one lives, many die, and the two survivors leave offspring. Humans are not born from eggs, are they? Humans take longer to reach adulthood than other animals. And children grow up under the control of their parents and community. What is it about humans that makes us born free and equal? The phrase born free and equal was coined by Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who said, if a human child were born in a forest, a fantasy that lacked logic. Why was this term created and passed off as a reality? The reason is the historical background of the period before the French Revolution. At that time, the African continent and other countries were colonies of European countries. The Europeans saw the primitive people living in those colonies and thought they were free and equal. Certainly, from the perspective of a production-driven European society, a hunter-gatherer society would seem to have fewer classes and more free time. But primitive human societies are societies where, on average, 5 children are born and 3 die before reaching adulthood. For them, freedom and equality are low priorities. Survival is the priority. Yes, it is. In a society where people die so easily, freedom and equality don't matter. But the Europeans recognized them as free and equal. The Europeans enslaved these free and equal people and then demanded their own freedom and equality in their own countries, which is a crazy story. This is the background of the times, and the French Revolution that followed caused people to suffer for a long time. Are you sure that human beings are born free and equal? I think there are many lessons to be learned from the past experiences of mankind. Is this correct?
For example, what would you do if a large number of Syrian immigrants arrived in your country? Would you treat them freely and equally? You can't, can you? It may take a long time for one part of the population to integrate into society, and one part of the population may not be able to do so for a long time. But the truth is, if you can get the same freedom and equality in 3 or 4 generations, isn't that good enough and isn't that natural? What is a right? Some of them may be rights, but what does it mean to be entitled to this and that? For example, this is a matter of course on trains in urban areas in Japan. There are women-only cars. Men are not allowed to ride in those cars. This is discrimination in that the number of cars that men can ride in is reduced. In Japan, however, this discrimination is not a problem. But in Japan, this discrimination is not a problem because some men do cheat on and some women are victimized. Of course. Many people have nothing to do with it. However, in order to protect the rights of some women, the rights of many men are being taken away, and conversely, we can clearly see that they are being discriminated against. That's right. Doesn't someone gaining rights mean that someone else's rights are being taken away? And when you are asserting your rights, you and the other party, victim and perpetrator, white, black, yellow, L, G, B, T, you divide each of them first to highlight the differences, don't you? And sometimes you confront and assert them, don't you? Isn't that itself discrimination? Yes, it is. Many people who complain of discrimination and claim rights seem to be discriminating against others. Even if there is discrimination in society, I think it is natural for people to strive for their own recognition, to strive for the recognition of their group or community, and to take the time to become equal. In many cases, I think the claim of rights is overdone.
この歴史上間違いなく最も裕福で自由で平等な時代に自由を求める、平等を求める、権利を求める、それは誰に対して何に対してでしょうか。それって頭が良くてお金を持っている人たちと比べて自由が少ないから自由を求めるという構図ですよね。 頭がいい人の多くが暇ではないから頭がよく見えるんじゃないんですか？お金を持っている人は自分の金庫に自分のお金を貯め込んでいるわけじゃないので、誰も困らないですよね。では、あなたが頭が悪かったり、お金がなかったとしても、他の誰かは全く関係がないし、悪くないですよね。多くの場合で、隣の芝生が青く見えてるだけじゃないんですか？ How did everyone think for this video? I would appreciate it if you could comment. Then thank you very much for your watching. See you!